7:47 p.m. and the heat is still clinging to the pavement like a memory no one wants to keep. This is 17th District, frequency 97.7, your last station before blackout. Reports confirm another night of unrest as shadows continue to swell across the skyline. Civilians are urged to remain inside. Those who stepped out in defiance, what they now call the martyrs of the city, are still unaccounted for. Stress levels are peaking, hospitals are full, faith is fractured, and above it all, the summertime skyline hangs heavy, bruised, and electric green. Stay tuned for continuous coverage, if you can handle the truth, hiding behind these dirty skies.
Hey, dirty thing on the beat. And you know what?
What you say, Phil?
I tell a bitch move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch.
This is that creeping music, crap up, catch you sleeping music. Yep, pick your teeth up music, nigga. Call me leaning music, make me spill my drink type music. Hold up, let me think type music, bitch. Gon' make me lose it music. Got me in the same type shit type music. This is that ready for war, already ready on call. My niggas ready to brawl. Now put your face on the floor. Got mommies ready to bang. They so sick with the aim. You shouldn't have fucked with her, man. Now she about to fuck up the thing. This is that spark to a flame. This is that bark from a dame. We so smart with the aim. You better move or get banged. So prepare for the jokes, cause you about to get took. No such thing as halfway.
I tell a bitch move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Tit for tat and toe to toe. Welcome to the motherfucking rodeo. Try the lane and step back three. My volume full from Joel and Pete. And talking some cheap and the breaks out of reach. Just stay in the lane and stop talking to me. I take out the beef, lay in the grease. Give me the bread, give me the cheese. I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to feast. Ready to put these pussies to sleep. Euthanize these lame hoes. Cold case, case closed. Humanize these fake flows like hey dear, hey doe. Right here, they know. Borderline, pesos, call shit, Waco. I'ma need that cake though. Mighty Dangro, this was your sweet tobacco. Leaf in that cash flow. Finna break that back though. Dig it like a backhoe. The cooktop and flame kiss. So stripping some steak shit. Make no mistake, kid. I go fucking ape shit. That smoke, all of that. Nike check, all the gas. Pasco, all the bag. 87, all the gas. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch.
Hey.
Get the fuck out the way, bitch.
Hey.
Get the fuck out the way, bitch.
Yeah, baby.
Man, oh man, oh man, hot damn.
Yes, bro. Yo, shout out to you, ladies and gentlemen. You are now in tune to the Roaches podcast, Dirty Skies listening session, my man.
Something crazy that we wanted to do here, a little extra spicy edition of the Roaches podcast, where we sit here and we get to enjoy our work and talk about it a little bit.
Yes.
And before we get into it, you already know in every episode we got these beautiful shots crescent up with the finest of that spirits of tasteness. And right here,
Yes.
got a shot of Parmesan apple.
There we go.
With a little bit of red berry mixed into the mix.
Okay.
And cheers to Dirty Skies, man. Our new project, bro.
Cheers. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Cheers, man.
We're here for
Cheers.
it. Let's go.
You know, it's crazy because with this project right here, woo, that right there.
Ooh.
Woo. Yeah, that was a good one right there. Sorry, we gotta keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come down off my high because we are actually doing this, and we got a lot in store for y'all. And these projects have been these songs we have so much material to release to you guys.
Yeah.
And we've been working for years, and we have so much material to release to you guys. And this is one of our first projects, Dirty Skies, and we have been asked why it was called Dirty Skies. And this one is simple. I'll let Dirty Phil explain this.
Oh, it's extremely simple. I'm Dirty Phil, and this is Skies. It's incredibly suspenseful. But this is crazy because we've never done a joint project quite like this. We've done a ton of collaborative songs together, and just working, and then it just came to be. Was like, yo, we are well overdue to actually create a project with you and I.
Yes.
And do something together, because we've always complimented each other on a record tenfold.
And we just think it's a good timing, to do music. The OGs are back. Shout out to everybody that's doing what we listened to today. We listened to the Eclipse album. We listened to that. That inspired. I can't wait to do part 2 to this. Like after that, and Joyner Lucas's album.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Incredible, man.
Incredible pieces of work. Incredible piece. But what I want to know, and what I know, a lot of people that have heard "Move," which was, by the way, the first track that you heard off of the Dirty Skies EP that's coming out.
Let's go.
Produced all by Dirty Philip.
Dirty Philip here.
Dirty Phil, right here, my guy.
And in my Spanish community, they love to call me Felipe El Sucio.
But we want to know, like, that beat right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, when I first heard that beat, I was like, this is one of the Phil is he just gets better with beats, right, y'all? So this beat, when I heard this beat, I thought about this is war. This is like, we need a banger. We need some, I don't want to say like violence, but we need some energy.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? An energetic feeling with this. And then one thing that came to mind with me was Phil had already had the chorus to it. And
this is a record that was made on the spot. This was a record that we wrapped up a podcast.
No, I'm talking about the beat.
The beat, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
When I first heard the beat.
I didn't have the hook. I didn't have the hook ready.
Oh, you didn't have the hook?
No, I didn't have the hook though.
Oh, I'm thinking about something else on this. We about to talk about.
Yeah.
But either way, he did the chorus, and then it was like, wow. And then we came up with an energetic feeling for you guys, kind of reminiscent of Luda's Move.
It was definitely an homage.
Like, it's homage to Luda a little bit, and
this is like a soundtrack type record.
Yo, I want to. Now that you say that, this is like some Fast and Furious shit.
100%.
Yo, straight up Fast and Furious. How many of y'all think that you just heard to go on a Fast and Furious sound? You know what? We're gonna tag Luda. We're gonna tag Fast and Furious. Move, y'all.
Yeah.
Move.
Bro, that right there.
Shout out to the track Move, which is our lead single. You know what I mean? Coming off the Dirty Skies project. What we got next, Phil? What we going into next?
Well, the fact is that intro that you guys heard too, the introduction into the project, because obviously, he and I had conversations about how we're going to press on a record or how we're going to do a project, and I mean, we could have just done the X, Y, and Z and just dropped just straight tracks, but with the concept of Dirty Skies, it had to have been something that had to have been a little bit more thought-bearing. There had to be a vibe established for the project itself.
Yeah.
And one thing that he says, like, yo, we need a crazy intro. And I was like, all right, bet. So I ended up creating a very cinematic, like very dark, ominous type record or an instrumental to lead up into it. But then, like
you sent it to me, and I thought it was dope. I was like, the mood is great, but it was just the beat. And so what I didn't know though, we were, you know, what did it say, great minds? What I didn't know, I was sending him back a text saying, you know, that's awesome, but bro, we need something in that. We need some thunder. We need something to spice
some
it up. Like we need
something that sounds like chaos in the world.
Yeah,
that's
like
going
a chaos.
On. So.
And then he hit me and he was like, bro, I'm mowing the yard right now. I already got it. No worries, bro. When you hear this, you're not even gonna second guess this, Scott. I promise you.
Yo.
Wait till you hear this. Like he hit me up all night. It was like, wait till you hear this shit. And so for those of y'all that don't know, it was Dirty Phil on. He produced the beat on the intro, and that was him on the intro. So we want to give it up to Dirty Phil.
And that was such
and shout out to you.
Appreciate it. And it was such a great concept too, because we did want to do something that sounded. I mean, you think of Dirty Skies. I mean, obviously the playoff of Dirty Phil and Skies, but the concept alone and the way these records came together, it was very cinematic. It felt like a concept type project. And when I think of Dirty Skies, I'm thinking like smog, chaos.
Yeah.
You know, things going crazy. And when you hit me with the idea of making something, you know, intricate like that, I was like, yo, there would be only one way to do this. And that's do like, you know, shouts out to the radio shows I've been a part of. And, you know, I was like, yo, a radio broadcast would spice this up tenfold and really, really hone into the idea of this project.
So the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, the broadcast is what the interlude is, and it's a great. It went so well.
It's the intro that like literally sets the tone for what's coming on. And if you guys really pay attention to this shit, there are so many Easter eggs.
Don't tell them though.
One of them, unbeknownst to me. Nah, I ain't gonna drip the sauce.
All right.
But like, it's crazy how these things happen. And there was a certain thing that I had mentioned about a certain time in there, and I need y'all to, you know, really hone in and focus on like the wordplay of it, but it also ties into the actual songs themselves on this project, and
that's gonna be our way
of
testing everyone that said they listened to the album. We're gonna ask you about the intro because there's something special about the intro. We're going to ask you about that. So just think about it before you say, yeah, I listened to the album. We're going to ask you something about the intro. Did you notice? Not everyone's going to get it right. But you know what I'm saying? Those that are thinkers and those that listen and hear both, you'll get it.
And I'm a big fan of Easter eggs and shit, man. That's how I came up with the music game, bro. That's how dope it was, y'all. That's how dope it was. Shout out to you, bro. Come up on that, bro.
What we got next, Brody?
So this next record we're playing for you is the second actual song off the project, which we like to call Stress.
And this one right here
is it's unique in its own way.
And we call it Stress for a reason.
We do call it Stress for a reason because I mean it's like the day-to-day thing, and
we'll let them decide.
Let's get into it.
Yes.
Stress, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
You killed this beat.
Yeah, it's my jam.
They ain't heard it in a minute.
Those 808s.
Oh, sheesh. If they only knew. They feel me like conceitedness. Hey. Press. Get that stress up off my chest. Endurance, nothing less. Insurance, got the best. And stay good hands. I'm the champ. Undefeated, so tired. Make me wanna retire. Like a car with bad tread. Like Judge Dredd. Man, always so make your bed.
I am gonna
Go ahead,
spread my wings
and fly instead.
just to see
What's next for me?
my future
It's a mystery, unsolved until this day. Sit back, hope and pray.
And my choice is no mistake.
Hey.
Everything that I have
Hey.
I'm really trying to say.
I'm about my family.
That comes
First.
not second or third. Cause
That is so absurd. That's my word. I'm a man now, so I'ma start my.
Cause you know that I'll be stressed.
Hey. Even though that I've been blessed,
I've been motherfucking
stressed, blessed, stressed, blessed.
Been stressed.
Yeah. Even though that I've been blessed, yeah, I've been motherfucking stressed, blessed, stressed, blessed.
Have you ever stopped to think about this life that you've been living now? Trying to figure out what if you took a different route? Cause I be thinking, wow, I can't believe that I'm still breathing now. I wanna scream so freaking loud just to find a reason how I'm allowed to carry out this life that I've been reckless with. Drinking and drugs and all this other kind of recklessness. Wondering every day exactly why I stress. Tossing, turning at night, I can't sleep. I'm a mess with the world on my shoulders. My back's against the fence. Trying to throw this boulder with my tears, blood, and sweat. The days keep getting longer, seems as though the night is left. Working every day still, trying to pay the rent. I say I'm living with no regrets. For my sins I do repent. I know that I have been blessed. My dear Lord, I won't forget. I wanna make it to the end. I never meant for bad intent. And so I bow my head and pray.
Cause you know that I've been stressed,
Yeah.
even though that I've been blessed. I've been motherfucking stressed,
And I've been
blessed, stressed, blessed, been stressed. Even though that I've been blessed, yeah, I've been motherfucking stressed,
and I've been
blessed,
and I've been
stressed,
and I've been
blessed, been stressed.
a little wow.
Yo, listen, that right there, man. Yo, sometimes, when y'all do music, like you don't hear the song, or you know, and you listen to the song a million times, but in some ways it hits you, and some days it's like, listening to this one right here, it was so dope because it came about. I mean, this could have been like a, what you call, someone could have made this into a club bang, an R&B singer could have got on this or whatever.
Yeah.
But Phil and I were in the studio and I'm listening to the beat and I'm over here. I ain't gonna say I was drunk because I don't get drunk, y'all. I'm really not a drinker. I only actually drink when I'm here at the podcast. Like
I'm
that,
a bad
right?
influence. What
You know
can
what
you
I'm saying?
say?
Yes. But what I will say is that this beat right here, we were doing this beat right here, and I was over here just laughing, giggling, and just having to be in a, I don't know, and then I just started saying,
Yeah, and I feel like it came like almost like a chant anthem type deal, and I thought that's what made this record so special. But it's cool because at the same time, like, we deal with stress day to day faithfully, like our normal lives, our jobs, circumstances that however you see it. We're all going through some crazy times right now in this world. This world is wild, and we go through the admission of stress, but acknowledging we know we're blessed because it could be so much more worse.
Right.
And as a coming of admittance of expressing, like, I know I've been blessed. I'm still stressed though at the end of the day. And then when you reflect on those things that you go through and the things that you put yourself in, and it could be any kind of situation that affects you, and to just belch that out and get that off of your chest and just like coincide with the feelings that you're feeling. And like for me, this record in particular, like, I recycled a verse that I already laid on a remix joint that I did, which was My Life, which was a game featuring Lil Wayne record. But the project itself and how this came to be, like, I can't monetize a record that's a remix on an industry beat. I can't do that. And I felt like that was such a long time ago where I had to realize that, like, great poetry and lyricism and penmanship can't go wasted.
Okay, so look, we're going to settle this right now because that's a good point. So what I want to tell all you artists out there is some real shit, and I want y'all to listen up right now.
Yeah.
You could have dropped a verse 10 years ago, and it's one of your dopest verses, and you sit back and listen to that verse and be like, damn, that shit was dope. But in your mind, you got to move on from that. You can't use that. Whoever said it, the world didn't hear it yet. All right? The world has not heard it. You have. You're putting that pressure on yourself. So there's nothing wrong with using a verse from 10 years ago and putting it on something now, just revamping it or doing what you do to it. There is nothing wrong. It doesn't even matter if it's on a project.
Which is what I did, though, too.
The world has not heard that. You locally, maybe, look at your downloads. If it says 17,000 downloads, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's there, who cares? Even if that song blows up and they say, you use that, so what? Like, it's a dope verse.
So many artists have done this in the past, like major artists.
Yeah,
Industry artists have done this shit.
Yeah, and you know what I do? I do it a lot. And what it is with me is when I write the first time, I always say to myself, and this is just me, I got to make this a classic verse. And the reason why I say a classic verse is because I know if I say classic, I could use it again. If it's not hitting somewhere, if it didn't hit, or I could take something from it. If it's not hitting the section, there's no rules to this shit. Don't let no one put you under that pressure. So shout out to you on it.
Nah,
you know what I mean? It's
real.
good. And shout out to you on that fucking beat.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for killing that beat. And what we did with it is we actually turned it into a. If you listen to what we're saying, we turned it into a bop for you. You know what I mean? Just to get you to listen to what we're saying, a little bop. So I pray that y'all like that. That one was called Stress.
Stress, man. You know what I'm saying? Cooking that beat up too was such a different challenge for me because for this record in particular, I remember cooking up on MPC and primarily having the chops. I'm like, I gotta utilize that. Like, that's not like a clear lead on like a record. So with that being said, I wanted to like, yo, let me focal point the 808 and make this 808 go crazy, hit it with different velocity, and just make a bounce type joint. Because even if it's like a boom, 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 it's not like your 4/4 measure type deal. That's getting my nerd shit as a producer, but it just organically came together to be one of the dopest records that I feel like, you know, what we did together, man. Like it couldn't have done any. It couldn't have done it any better, man. And I'm telling you, man, Stress, a great fucking record. Great American piece of musical history. Great music. Dirty Skies. Dirty Skies.
But I'm going to tell you right now, though. This one we got coming up next right here. This one we got coming up next, man. This joint right here, though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We going to talk about this one, but there's a reason. And I don't understand the reason. I think I do understand the reason, but no, I'm just fucking with you. It's called Summertime Skyline. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about this one of the craziest things, we're gonna get into it, is that Phil, when he made this beat, he says for Drake. He thought about Drake when he made this beat. And
I heard that.
And I could have heard it a little bit, but listen to what Dirty Phil and Dark Skies did to it. Y'all listen to motherfucking Dirty Skies.
Sometimes we'll get back into it. We'll just play the record and we'll get back into it because this was a different one. I like to get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Summertime Skyline. Hey.
Dirty Phil on the beat.
It's the sleeper.
It's definitely the sleeper. Yeah.
It's the sleeper.
Hey. It's almost like a coming into life record too, like a perseverance type record.
Yeah.
Internal power.
Yeah, I've been cruising through this life.
heavy in a summertime skyline. There's no breaking me, I'm built for the nightlife. Don't you get it, cause you'll miss it if you blink twice. Walk a fine line, but I'm steady, never folding. My heart cold, but the summer's got me golden. Red wine sipping, got me slipping to the memories. I keep my distance, but they're calling me a legacy. Sunset dripping off the Benz paint.
Yeah.
Stay on 100 like Ben Frank. It's 100. Pockets full of them Ben Franks. That's 100. Kept it 100 if I Ben Frank. Porter, it's real, no dream state. Sipping the liquor, that sweet taste. Silhouettes dancing on the coast lane. I'm balling out like a showcase. They used to down, now they all believe. Pulled up smooth, dirty, Phil on the beat. 2 R's in the name, but I'm too damn clean. 2 more shots, 2 more drinks. I'm looking at the city like it's all mine. Top floor views in the skyline. I wild out while the city stay calm. Don't know about you, but my vibe check on. Don't flex loud, let's just live nice. Pouring up shots at midnight. Thinking I'm lit, you dead right. Ain't adding no cheese to the bread's right. She love how I move with a purpose. Told her every single step that I take is a sermon. Naming the stars, no rehearsing. Now I'm cruising through the city like I earned it. Oh, yeah, I've been cruising through this lifetime. Pockets heavy in a summertime skyline. There's no breaking me, I'm built for the nightlife. Don't you get it, cause you'll miss it if you blink twice. Walk a fine line, but I'm steady, never folding. My heart cold, but the summer's got me golden. Red wine sipping, got me slipping to the memories. I keep my distance, but they're calling me a legacy.
Mama love me,
Hey.
pops love me too.
Hey.
So I'm not a statistic, I'm no different dude. By any means I wanna slice like that Kimball dude. I'll hustle doo-doo if I have to just to shit on you. While in my hey dudes, I move like a cursor. A soldier picks and chooses, baby boy, use a burper. This ain't the playoffs neither, them boys try to blitz. They made the wrong call, so I call them Joe Gibbs. Now they have many men, and now they Redskins. I war with Patriots, you should know that offense. We in the kitchen cooking up, and then we start the cooking. Philly on a beat, producing well done ass whoopings.
Yeah, I've been cruising through this lifetime. Pockets heavy in a summertime skyline. There's no breaking me, I'm built for the nightlife. Don't you get it, cause you'll miss it if you blink twice. Walk a fine line, but I'm steady, never folding. My heart cold, but the summer's got me golden. Red wine sipping, got me slipping to the memories. I keep my distance, but they're calling me a legacy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been cruising through this lifetime. Pockets heavy in a summertime skyline. There's no breaking me, I'm built for the nightlife. Don't you get it, cause you'll miss it if you blink twice. Walk a fine line, but I'm steady, never folding. My heart cold, but the summer's got me golden. Red wine sipping, got me slipping to the memories. I keep my distance, but they're calling me a legacy. Bro, this record right here?
Boy. Y'all see why we call that joint the sleeper? Did you see why we call it the sleeper?
Man, I was on a whole other plane coming up with this. And I'm telling you, bro, I remember this distinctively because it was the podcast where Bun and Davion were here. Mm-hmm. And I've been telling you about this beat, and we played the beat, and you were like, yeah. I mean, you weren't like sold on it.
I wasn't sold.
You weren't sold on that
yeah,
joint.
Yeah, I wasn't sold.
And then when they came through, I said, yo, real quick, I played the beat, and I said, yo, I wrote the hook at work. Mm-hmm. So I got something for it.
And I wasn't feeling that either.
Yeah, and understandably so, because it was very super fresh. I did it.
The chorus that he has on there now, I wasn't feeling it either. And you know why? Because it was for me, it was a baritone, and we all know this in music. We've heard some of the professionals ad-libs, and they sound like fucking shit.
Yeah.
Until you get a good engineer on there, you put something on it, and if they know what the fuck they doing, they make it like something. I'm not saying this is what Phil did, but because he was doing it in the baritone that he did it in, I was like, I don't know how we gonna. Yeah. But then we sat here.
And I told you that too. I remember distinctively saying, like, I don't know how this is going to turn out because, like, this was something completely out of my realm. And I didn't know, writing it, how it was going to lace out on wax. Once I go to the booth and record it and even, Queen Stuzium upstairs, man, Brandy even was like, that's like completely not your lane. That's not your. That's not what I'm known for. I'm the hype, loud, eccentric, like type shit. And for it to all come together and lay it down and piece it together and harmonize and just as an artist and a producer, to play around with different melodies, harmonies, and wordplay and things that you don't normally do, to step out of that realm of normalcy. For me personally, I felt like it was a growth in my career as a musician, as an artist, and a songwriter. And when I said, like, I felt like the Drake record, like, I kind of embraced that idea of, like, it was that baritone, monotone type style that I am personally not even comfortable with. Yeah. But
yeah, he got in there and he did his damn thing. I can tell you, I was right there and I was like, okay. And then even then when he got it all recorded, I was still like, But I'll tell you what did it for me. It just balanced it out. I think that's all that he needed with the baritone was the balance. And shout out to you for that. And he wrote that himself.
Oh yeah.
And he produced the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Just sitting here doing crazy.
And you know what else?
Things.
We got something coming for that one, don't we? We got a video coming for that one, y'all. We got a video coming. For yeah, we got to do that one. That's a sleeper
That's a special, man. I don't know what it is and why, but that record for me is
Why did you call it Summertime Skyline, though? See, that's the thing that people are going to want to know.
Well, Summertime Skyline
he called it that, and I did he explained it to me.
Yeah, the beat that I originally created was called Nighttime Skyline. Mm-hmm. But I changed it with how I wrote the chorus with the Summertime Skyline. It feels like a record of perseverance. It feels like a record of like starting down the bottom and then feeling that elevation that you come through when we're evolving throughout our careers. And feeling the emotional aspects of everything, like
so, it's like growth. It's like growth.
It's
like a plant.
Growth. And then also at the same time, dummies, it's fucking summertime, so I need a summertime. I need a summertime anthem, bro. but like it was one of those records, man, where it was an evolution of Dirty Phil. It was a step up in a trial of something I'm not used to doing ever.
Yeah, man.
When it comes to like, and I feel like personally, because you killed that verse too, and you emphasize like, bro, you got to go first. You got to go first. Yeah. I go first on everything. You got to go first. Yeah. And I was just like, man, I'm so used to like the formula, but that was another caveat that like set this record apart. It's like, come in with the hook.
Phil actually went first.
I went first. And then my verse is so much more different than like anything I would ever do. I don't rap slow.
Yeah.
So I came in with those pauses and there's like that breathing room for like ad-libs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now I did come in, I had that like, so I did hit that cadence, but at the same time, again, start to finish, this whole record was a whole new,
it was a dope,
renovation of what I do.
Yeah, we got this one coming to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we keep it simple. We're OGs. We're not we just know what we do is great. And shout out to the record. It's one of my favorites. I love it because if my gift to the game is I know talent. I know something when it's a dope record. It's there. Mm-hmm. And it's not being arrogant or nothing like that. It's just what a talent is. And this is one of them sleepers. It's one of them ones that you gonna hear and it's gonna bang your ear out. I hear this. This is one of them you would think like this could be in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? This could be definitely something that can be pushed out. This is my personal. I don't even look at. I like a street banger. You know what I mean? Street banger.
Yeah,
so.
and we're not even street dudes. Like that's the thing, though. But like it gives you that element of like that raw, gritty, come up, a come to life type moment.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it so much. And it still has that ominous, dark vibe that which Dirty Skies is. And that's what's so different, because like, man, that's what's so different about this whole project is that raw element of ominous and cinematic type vibe. Yes. And man, I'm telling you, man, this to me, I stamped instant classic, and that's not even just tooting my own fucking horn on this shit or his horn on this shit. I feel like yo, bro, you and I both like just. We honed in and did exactly what we were supposed to do. The records came out the way they were supposed to come out. And we did these records the way we were supposed to. And there was no thought, like, long-winded process about it of recording 70, 80 records and, like, picking out a couple of them. Like, these came how they came. Pause.
I mean, for real, I don't give a damn. I'm not
I'm not one of those
I've done this
type.
so long to where I'm just like, we just picked out some records and these are dope, and we got more coming. Seriously,
yeah, it's gonna be wild, man.
So shout out to everybody that likes that joint. That joint is called Summertime Skyline. My man went in on that track, man. And for those of you that are looking for like all of our Roaches podcast interviews and things, we just got them uploaded to YouTube. Shout out to that. You know, go to YouTube, Roaches podcast. You can check out everything up there, up to date. Everything's up now.
All 21 episodes.
All 21. 21
episodes.
21 episodes.
Yeah, I mean,
and
21.
And now what we're about to do, before we do anything else, Phil needs to let us know what we're drinking on. You know, because it ain't right. If we keep going, it ain't right.
I mean,
it ain't right.
Literally just
ain't right.
said what it is, because you know it ain't right if your boys ain't sipping that natural, light, that crisp, refreshing, every podcast and listening session. You already know. Oh.
And we're about to go into the last joint on the EP.
So delicious.
And this one is called Martyrs.
Martyrs.
And we'll explain why.
After this.
Let go.
Dirty Phil on the beat.
Okay, baby. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I love the vibe of this, man. I love it.
Dirty Skies.
Hey.
Nah, I can't leave. The game needs me. Simple reason, cause it is infected with disease. Now some say possibly that I'm the remedy. A ghostwriter for the writer, come check me. Psychologically, I make them crazy so they shrink. They squealing out my words like they fuck with B.I.G. Now ABC, middle finger to the D's. Lyrically, they acting like a motherfucker won't squeeze. Block a nigga, please. You can't smell the roses if you're just a sprouting seed. My loyalty's keen, unlike a big me. We got it out the mud like slaves with wet cleats. More war, no retreat, I can't leave. It's time to clean up when Dirty Phil's on the beat. I can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. And whatever you wanna call us, shout out to all the martyrs. If that's what they wanna call us, if you with them, then that's a problem. Shout out to all my ballers. We going out like some martyrs.
A cash cow, make the game and get the bag now. Never back down, they talk behind my back now. Taking shots at the crown until they black out. I'm taking shots at that crown until I pass out. And put these babies to bed, it's time to nap now. Nighty night, night, don't forget your nightlight. Vampire, addicted to the nightlife. Life's in the cut like a nice knife. Fuck around and cut your wrist with this nice ice. Out of a type. Your bait is in this limelight. You ain't it, I'm him. Get your life right. Hindsight 2020, you out of focus. We be martyrs in this shit, so don't provoke us. Birdie's chirp like some Motorola's, and I'm a fucking freight train off the rails like locomotive.
If that's what they wanna call us, if you with them, then that's a problem. Shout out to all my ballers. We going out like some martyrs.
Dark skies.
If you look up to the sky, you ain't even gotta try a NASCAR. Why?
Why here? Why now? Hallelujah! You already know we martyrs. Martyrs. Sing it to the congregation one time. We feel y'all out there. Hallelujah! We live in proof that even you can get through. Hallelujah! 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 To the congregation.
It's that bop, it's that bop for you. Anthem music.
If that's what they wanna call us, we going out like some martyrs.
Yeah, man.
Kind of got ended at that right there, bro. And you already know one phrase left to say here, down exclusively at the Museum. Dirty Phil. Skies. Roaches podcast. Dirty Skies. And we are